creatives, welcome to the Tiffy Show. Today I'm going to teach you how to emotionally detach from your ex. If you haven't, make sure that you turn on notifications so that you know when I post a video. I like to talk about dating, traveling, and everything in between, so if you're into random stuff like that, hit subscribe. I'm going to give you the top 10 ways to detach from your ex, plus if you stay till the very end, I'll give you the big bonus tip. The biggest bonus tip of them all. So let's get right into it. Now, back in the day when you would break up with someone, you would literally never see them again. It was kind of dope if you think about it. You'd be like, oh, I want to break up with you, and be like, yeah, and then you never see them again. You might run into them when they're like 60 at the grocery store, and you'd be like, I'm way over it now. But dating in the modern age, you'll be hit daily in the face by your ex. It's haunting. You can see their friends posting pictures of a vacation they went on post-breakup. You'll see their mom has posted some throwback. It's just crazy. You're never disconnected. So I'm going to give you the ways to detach in the modern world from your ex. And most of them, if not all, they're all technology driven because that is the world we live in today. And that is what will pull the heartstrings the most emotionally. I'm going to hook you guys up with all the ways to detach from your ex and not be a stalker. So number one, you must mute their account on Instagram. I know, I didn't go straight to blocking, I didn't go straight to deleting because I know it's hard. So you have to mute them. And this is just so that you just stop seeing them on your feed, you stop seeing their Instagram story, you stop seeing pictures, but you haven't been so rude as to just be like, you're out of my life. And they don't even know that they've been muted, and you'll just feel so much better. You know your stalking abilities better than me, so this is probably a good first step for everyone to take in regards to detaching from their ex. Now, number two is to mute all of their friends and family. Yes, I know that it's really hard to just unfriend the sweet mom of your ex-boyfriend, so just mute everyone. If you have mutual friends that you met through him, you need to mute them, you need to have them disappear from your feed, and you don't have to be rude about it because it's a small world, and I know that you might run into them at the grocery store or the market, and if there is some weird, like, you know, people break up all the time. I don't know how fresh your breakup is. I don't know if you break up every week, but I think it's awkward if you do break up every week and you're unfriending people every week and refriending them. So just mute them, it's a safer bet. The next one. So this one is archiving photos. I'm gonna keep it real, guys. I get heavily invested in other people's relationships that are not mine. I see your pictures, I see your vacations, and I definitely notice when you delete them all from your page or archive them, and I kind of feel weird because I want you to update us all. I feel like there does need to be a Gwyneth Paltrow type of uncoupling post where you just break it down for us because we're invested. Everyone is invested in your relationship now. So even if you don't want to send us a picture or post something, send me a DM, just update me, because I want to know. You might not even know me. That's how deeply I stalk people's relationships. But that's beside the point. For your emotional, mental health, you should archive any photos that you have with your ex on your Instagram page. But this is also just because when you jump back into the dating world, people are going to stalk your Instagram page, and when you have a whole bunch of pictures with your ex still just chilling on there, they think that you haven't gotten over them. Unfortunately, we live in a world where people look at Instagram and they view that as, are you ready to date? Are you ready for the next step? And if they see a whole bunch of pictures of your ex still there, they think you're not. So I know that you're above that, you don't care about all of that, but just archive them. And after some time, you might even be able to delete them, but archive them now just in case you do get back together later. You can bring those beautiful pictures back up onto your feed, and then I'm gonna be like, what's going on? Are they back together? Are they not back together? Because I'm invested. But that's my next tip for you. Block them. Now this one is for the bad breakups. If you had a really bad breakup, if they cheated, if they were mentally or emotionally abusive to you, if they're just a toxic person and a negative person and it was a horrible breakup, you need to get up the strength to block them. They need to be blocked from your life with no entrance back in. And this is just for your sanity and just to make things better. They don't deserve to be muted. They don't deserve to be on your feed. They don't deserve to pop up. They need to be blocked. And I think that's the best route to take. Of course, you can block them in any situation, but I definitely think you need to block them if it was a toxic relationship. This one's for all the super detectives out there. You gotta unfriend them on Venmo. I know that some of you might be like, what's Venmo? That's so weird. It's weird until you open it to pay your girl for the drinks that she just got your sad ass, and you see that he just paid some girl that you don't know for movie tickets or something and you're like, who the hell is this? It gets weird. Venmo is weird. Venmo can secretly F you up more than a lot of the social media and people don't even know. So go to Venmo right now, unfriend him, unfollow him, because you don't want to see those dates or those interactions or those like anything like that. You just don't want to see it. So go and delete him from Venmo. If you do want to see a video on how to stalk properly on Venmo and everything that Venmo can tell you, drop a comment down below and maybe I'll do a video just being a super stalker and teaching you guys. Yeah, I might, but let me know down below if you want a video on Venmo stalking. Anyway, the next thing to detach from your ex, emotional. You guys don't even know all the ways that your ex can hurt you indirectly on the internet. You need to unfollow them on Spotify. Yes. If you didn't know, if you are this keen, you can follow people on Spotify, you can see what they're playing, you can see their playlist, and nothing will make your sad ass sadder than you listening to some emo sad playlist of crying, and it's 11 p.m. and you see that your ex is playing Slow Jams playlist. You know the Slow Jams playlist because he used to play it with you when he was hooking up, and you will repeat that Slow Jam sad mix over and over again, and this is just embarrassing for everyone because he can also see that. So this is for your benefit too, so your ex doesn't see how sad you are. So unfollow them on Spotify. You don't want to see when he's playing the Slow Jam mix, and you don't want him to see when you're playing the John Mayer Cry Fest mix over and over again, okay? I was really guilty of this, and it's sad. You need to unshare locations. It is the nail in the coffin, but it is freeing. It is so freeing when you unshare location because you can no longer see where they are. It's weird, it's creepy. When you're no longer dating people, it gets real creepy real fast. So unshare that location ASAP, and it also lets them know because if they're keeping tabs, if they're keeping the shared location going, they can also keep tabs on you. It's weird on their side too, so be the stronger person in this situation and cut it off. It's cute when you're together because you're like, oh, he's at his friend Jeffrey's house. Oh, that's so cute. But when you're not together, it's like, what is on the corner of 6th and Spring? Like, what is that? Like, where is he? It's like, it's weird. So don't do it. Unshare locations ASAP. The devil with relationships. Okay, you need to kick him off your Amazon Prime and your Netflix account, your Hulu, and all that. All that. He don't get no free access. No, don't feel bad. He can pay $10 a month for all this. You don't want to see what he's watching and wonder why you guys couldn't have watched Stranger Things together. You both love it. Oh my God. Don't do it. Just change the password. It's not gonna be awkward. He should know that you're gonna change the password because you're paying for the account. Like, don't be weird. Don't send him a bill for $5 a month. Like, don't be weird about it. Just change the password. Like, don't be that person. Change the password on all the streaming accounts. You know what you're sharing with them. But if he forgets, ain't nobody saying nothing. You know what I mean? If he's the one that's paying for everything and you're just sliding under the radar, slide under the radar. You don't need to send him a text message like, and why don't you just delete me from, Keep that. Keep those freebies, okay? For as long as you want. Every day that you sign into an Amazon Prime or a Netflix account and you're just like, oh my God, I still got it, keep it, okay? Amazon Prime is weird though, because you're gonna see weird shit that each other buys, so maybe not that one. All right, next, if you've done everything that I've said and there's still some things falling through the cracks, it's probably this. You need to unfollow them on all social media. That's Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever you were following them on, you need to unfollow them. Because when we're sad and when we're dealing with a breakup, I'm just talking for myself, but I feel like a lot of ladies feel me, we'll go through rabbit holes that don't exist. Like, we'll find ways to still feel connected to someone and not be connected to them anymore, if that makes sense. So just unfollow them on everything. Give yourself a clean slate and like sanity. Number 10, this is not even the bonus one yet. This is just number 10. Number 10, you need to delete their phone number and you need to delete all their text messages. You need to delete that thread. You know, the thread that's been going on for 3+ years or however long you've been together, and sometimes you like to go reread stuff, delete it. Delete it and then go to your computer, and if it's backed up on there, delete it. because you just don't need to have that. You don't need to have the temptation on a drunk night at the bar or a club, or just by yourself with a bottle of wine. You don't need that temptation. You don't need to go reminisce on something that's completely over. That is the past. You need to keep moving forward. So that is a really hard, it's number 10 because it's hard to do, but you need to do it. And if you are that person that also has a phone book that you wrote the phone numbers down in, you need to go and erase, white out. You need to not have that number. And the good thing is, in this day and age, no one has a phone number memorized. They just don't. So it's not like you're gonna be at a club like, oh my God, 522-66. You're not. Like, so delete it. You're gonna feel really great when you don't have the ability to contact him through any of the social media because you're not following him, and then not to be able to contact him through the phone, and that's a detach. Now you've made it this far, you've made it to the end of the video, and this is my bonus tip. And I put this bonus tip because sometimes we are not strong enough to do this on our own, and that is where friends, brothers, sisters, cousins, whoever is your close team come in handy. If you are not strong enough to do any of the stuff that I mentioned, or you just know yourself and you know, I am going to stalk no matter what, then you need to give this position to a best friend. You need to give them your phone, you need to open your passwords or give them your passwords, and you need to allow them to delete this person from your life. And if that doesn't work, you also can do a digital detox, which I highly suggest, and I have done it. I have literally done digital detoxes where I've given my brother my passwords. I've been like, change my passwords. I'm taking a break for a month plus from social media just to get my head straight, just to move on, and I don't want to go on social media, so you have control of my password. Again, this is giving it to a best friend. This is not giving it to a frenemy. This is giving it to a brother, a sister, your best friend, like in the whole world, even your mom or dad, someone you trust that cares about you, so that you can move on. And I promise you, this works so well. You really do. You find hobbies, you do other stuff, you find other ways to stay busy, and then with no way to stalk this person, you really do move on. So that's my bonus tip for you. And that is it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you share it, like, subscribe, and comment. Comment below and let me know any tips I missed on detaching from your ex emotionally, and I will see you next time. Stay creative.